Hi, I'm Addison Schauer, and this is my first speech at Allen County Community College online public speaking class with my respective audience shown. This is an ergometer. It is also known as an erg. It's used for rowers or off-water training when you can't get on the water in your boat. This can be your best friend or your worst nightmare, depending on how you look at it. This machine does not lie in the numbers. It shows the exact wattage of the power that you're generating when you're on the machine. It generates power from pulling this handle, which is attached in the inner wheel to a series of fans that provides air resistance, which measures the amount of power that you're putting out. The slide and foot stretchers also mirror the boat. So when you're off the water, you can still have an on-the-water feel as far as sliding goes and the actual movements that you're experiencing in the boat, but in the boathouse. So the first step is to always maintain your regulations for safety, because this machine can put a lot of stress on your back depending on how you use it. If you use it safely, follow the steps, you won't have any issues. But if you go extremely intense during a workout with poor technique, you're going to cause a lot of pain and a lot of stress on your body. So the first thing to do is to make sure that you have the correct position with your foot stretchers and tie in. So I like to make sure that my foot is always held by these bands here, right above my big toe. I find that has the best support for me when I'm pushing back and coming forward. So you can pick up your handle and commence rowing. But first, you have to know the 3 simple steps. You push off with your back, you push off with your legs, your quads. Make sure you use those rather than your calves. So it's more about pushing at your heel than a pushing at the tip of your toes. Push off with your heel, starting at your legs, then swinging with your back, and then your arms. So let's go over that movement one more time. Pushing off with your heels, your quads, back, and then arms. And then arms, back, and legs. Legs, back, arms, back, and then your legs. You want to make sure that you maintain straightened legs until you bring the back over with your arms so that your oar can clear your knees. Because if you were to go with your legs and then your arms, you could not get the handle over your knees in the boat, and it wouldn't work. So you have to make sure that you're following the right steps. So let's get started. While pushing off with your legs, then your back, and then your arms, you just completed the main stretch of the stroke. The front is called the catch, where everyone puts their oars in, and the back part of the stroke is called the finish. You want to make sure that all 3 movements, legs, back, and arms, end at the same time at the finish. When you're coming back up, you know that you're supposed to be following the exact same steps, but in reverse. With your arms, then your back, and then your legs. Once you feel comfortable going through some of the movements, you can start to speed things up, as long as everything is following in sync. And there you have it. Now you're able to row, which is a wonderful and terrific low intensity for your knees, a low stress workout for your knees, but high intensity for your cardiac. That is my speech, and I hope